It's now my pleasure to introduce a dear friend of mine. Now, he asked me, he's not shy, but he's had a hard time coming here today. So when he comes up, we have to give him a very, very big round of applause, okay? So his flight's delayed. He tells the story. I mean, he was supposed to be here yesterday in the day. Long story short, delayed, missed the flight. As he arrived here in Bangkok, the airline lost his luggage, his suitcase. So he's had a hard time at it, but he's been a great sport. He's here with a big old smile like he always is. He's very supportive as an upline. He helps the ecosystem. He helps all of us around Synergy Worldwide with everything. He's a wonderful family man, husband, and a wonderful grandfather, and a proud grandfather as well. Will all of you please stand with me and help me welcome to your Synergy stage from the USA Triple Presidential Executive, Mark Homer. Yeah, brother. Everybody.
All right, yes. It has been a little bit difficult, my travels, to get here. I bought this shirt about 3 hours ago. I bought these pants last night. But I am so happy to be here. It has been so great to see so many of you leaders from Thailand that I've spent many visits here with over the years, and meeting new leaders from Myanmar and Malaysia, the leaders, and of course, Indonesia. Apa kabar, Indonesia? I have probably been to Indonesia close to 10 times. Manado, Jakarta, and it just makes me so happy because it reminds me that Synergy really is a family, right? We have the same vision and we have the same opportunity to really go out and impact others, but relationships that I've established over the years because of Synergy have been just a blessing in my life. And so to be able to see so many people that I've spent so much time with, it makes me really happy. And when I listen to Dan Norman and Ben Mongolay, and thank you guys, and thanks to all of the corporate leaders who do so much for us, but this really is a new start for Southeast Asia. See, Dan said a 20-year pre-launch. That's not, that I understand what he's saying. But what's happened over the last 20 years has been a great foundation built by many of you. A foundation that is super strong and super solid. That's going to allow us to bring Synergy Southeast Asia to the next level. And so I am really, really excited to be able to get back to Indonesia and to get back to Malaysia and come back to Thailand and help support however I can, because Synergy is a life-changing company. I've experienced it myself. 22 years ago, I joined Synergy Worldwide. And I wasn't even planning on joining a company. And it's been the best business decision that I've ever made, and still to this day. So many of you may be new, many of you may have been with Synergy for many years. It is an opportunity to change your life for the rest of your life. I just wanted to share a few things really quickly, right? Synergy has been such a blessing because for me personally, it's allowed me to do the things that I've wanted to do with my family. Family's very, very important. And there are a few businesses that really allow you the freedom, if you work hard, the freedom to do what you want to do. And for me, I've been able to coach my boys in baseball and football and be at the events with my daughters and do those things. And a lot of the businesses that I had before that did not give me that opportunity, right? So that's a little bit, I think we missed one slide. Okay. Anyway. Before I joined Synergy, and some of you have heard this story before, I had many different businesses, and some of them were good businesses, and some of them failed. But I learned a lot about the basic business principles of what you should look for to have a business that you can work today and get paid tomorrow and next month and next year for the work that you do today. There are very few businesses like that. And so it was really interesting to me. I had heard a quote years ago, and all of you, I'm sure, are familiar with it. I would rather have 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% of my own. And this is so true. But in order to do that, you have to be with the right company. Because you can be a really hard worker and you can be really smart. But if you're not with the right company that has the right products and you don't have the right system, you can work 24 hours a day and still fail. There are other things that we need to look for. And that's the thing that I learned through over the years of making mistakes and having some success in businesses. You have to have the right ingredients to have success. And of all the businesses that I had, this business is the one that allows us to have the highest level of success and still have the freedom that we want in our lives. When I joined Synergy, this was the building like Ben showed. I actually went to this building 23 years ago, or 21 years ago. And through there, I had done some other business in Asia, and so I started working in Korea. And I met Mr. Huang, and we started, we worked together, and we've worked together for almost 21 years now. And he's been the best partner that I've ever had. So one thing, anyway, these slides are a little out of order, but that's okay. The thing that I wanted to say was that we all know, and I don't have to spend much time on Synergy as a company. It's a very solid, it's a great company, and the products are great. But the thing that took Synergy from this position right here, from this building to that building, that is Synergy's building today. And what did that was a system, and the Eagle system that we've worked together with for many, many years. Because like I said, if I can have the best product and the best company, and I can work all day long, but if I don't have a system that can teach other people how to have success, then I'm very limited in how much success I'm going to have. And so the system is key. It is so important because that is what allows us to get that 1% of 100 people or 1% of 1,000 people, is that system that is so important. We know Synergy is a great company. And when you look at the Hughes Research Center, you look at the products, I don't know how many hundreds of millions of dollars of pro-arginine we've sold in Asia over the last 10 years. But a lot, because the product actually works. It changes how people feel. It's had a huge impact on my life, my family's life, but the product is great. So we know that. We know that Nature's Sunshine is a great supporter of what we do and has been very critical with the manufacturing and all those things. But the system that we have is so important. We have to follow that system. And I have seen it now for 15 plus years. And I see some leaders that I remember when they joined Synergy and what their story was and the success that they've had. So it's really important to understand that the last key to success is the system and that we follow the system. A goal without a plan is just a wish. So when people join and they don't have a plan, it's just a wish. We want something to happen. And the great thing about the system is it allows us to create vision. every one of you, and myself included, we have different goals for our Synergy business. We have different goals in our life. But what we need to do is create our vision, and that's done through the system. Because what's important to you and what your level of success is might be different than what I think I want mine to be. But we all have to share a vision, and we all have to have a plan. Mark Twain, a famous American author, said the two most important days in your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why. This is one of my favorite quotes. Synergy Worldwide has allowed me to have great impact in many, many different ways. Not only to help people financial opportunities, show them financial opportunities, but also understand how to be doing something that they're very emotional and passionate about. Because many businesses, we don't have the opportunity to change how somebody feels. We might be able to change other things, but with Synergy and our opportunity, we are impacting how people actually feel. So if we have the system and we have the great company, the last thing it comes down to is us. What are we personally going to do to have success? And how important is it for you to have success? That's why we have to understand, why do we want to do this? I was joking last night, my trip started out on Wednesday, and 44 hours later I got to Bangkok.